What's going on? I'm the JakeOfALL, and this is a 2-minute tool review. Wait a minute. Looks like a lot of tech. Why don't we call this a 2-minute tech review? You know, for all those videos where it's a little less tool and a little more tech, printers, computers, home automation, you name it, we're going to try to cover it. So enjoy the video. Okay, so here we are. We're in the office. I'm going to zoom in a second. You can see we've got a bunch of stuff in here. We got the 3D printers. We've got Jen's station, which she's got multiple computers because, you know, tech people. I have obviously multiple computers. This is where some of the magic happens. Wink, wink. But we just got Jen set up on a new dock, and I want to show you that. It's a pretty cool setup because she's got a normal office computer, and then she also has her MacBook, which sometimes I borrow. So I'm going to bring the camera. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to show you the dock setup we got going for her. Okay, so we're over at her desk, and we're going to show you the Tobin one. This is the bigger dock. It's got a lot of different ports, a lot of different stuff. Actually, it's got more than what her Mac can even do. And I'm going to sort of explain the tech side of it. One of the things that I like that they initially did, well, is that they gave you this nice little flow chart. And if you have bad eyesight, it shows all of the ports with writing that is a lot easier to read. But it sort of shows you what each port can do, its maximum resolution. If you have a PC, this thing can actually do 4 displays. On a Mac, it can do 3 4K displays. Now, she's got...
We found out the hard way. I don't have the M2 chip.
Exactly. She's got a good MacBook, but this one can really only do...
2 mirrors.
Yeah, 2 mirrors, but it's actually sort of perfect for the way you use it.
Right, because I do a lot of things outside of the JakeOfALL. I am a photographer, I work with the bar, I have a lot of other documents that I deal with for a lot of people, and being able to spread out across different screens is absolutely handy. Plus, especially if I'm working in Photoshop or photo editing, a larger screen is absolutely my best friend. Plus, this thing is keeping me actually charged because I have no excuse not to. There's active charging ports right here in the front. I don't have to schlep all my stuff from A to B. I can plug everything in here. It'll go right to my laptop, and then I can have both screens and work off of all of that instead of overloading.
It also looks like it has your SD.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's all synced into my computer. So if I have, like right now, I've got these wedding photos up on here. So I pulled them off the SD card and I'm backing them up. But right here, I've also got some documents for my other job. And I'm working on those as well, but I've got them on 2 different screens so I can still get everything going and be twice as productive. So, again, the quick start guide is super helpful. You can actually even download, it's got a little like warning on the back that says if you're trying to hook this up to this, make sure you download that. So the manufacturer really thought of everything to make sure you got those display link drivers. So yeah. Okay, so you saw how she's sort of doing everything. We've got other displays in here, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch spots. I'm going to move into my chair, and I'll go over sort of what my workflow is and all my monitors. All right, so I have multiples. Every once in a while, I do want to use the MacBook as well. Obviously, AirDrop and all of those things like that are super nice. We've got multiple monitors. I'm thinking they can see both of those. Yep, they can see most of them.
Right. So,
there we go.
I'm going to go into a little more details of this dock, but I just sort of wanted to show this so you could sort of see the general lay of the area. Now, I'm going to tell you about the dock that I have now. So I'm over at my desk, and I occasionally use the girlfriend's MacBook. Here, the girlfriend. So I've got this Tobin one 2-port USB-C dock. Now this thing, it's set over there. So when I'm working on my workflow and I'm just here, I can have it set up to this display. Now it can do 2 high-res displays, but it turns out this MacBook can't. Now that's the MacBook's problem, but it's got a lot of ports. I'll go over that it can handle. But you know, if you've got a MacBook, you don't have a lot of expansion, you don't have Ethernet, but you can see here, I've got my USB drive that's plugged into it. I have my display, but I also have a big display hooked to it. Occasionally, I might want to show off stuff to customers or put up slides for a video I'm going to work on, you name it. So that's definitely really convenient, and it's charging the MacBook, but it also has an SD, it's got a trans flash, it's got a power delivery right on the front, 10 gig USB-C, headphones, and standard USB-A. But on the back, you can see we have HDMI ports, USB ports, that's where I've got my memory card in, and even more USB-C and that Ethernet port. So that's pretty much how I steal Jen's, thing. And
you mean my computer that I need to finish working?
okay. Well, I guess next time we just need to get
We just need to order you one.
an M2.
You should just get a fancy new one. Yes, I'm here for it.
I mean, I have my fancy,
Would you like me to turn that
Windows
so they can
setup.
see you? But we're not here to talk about Windows.
I know, okay.
We're here to show the awesome people that watch you the super cool things that these guys sent us, and we're so incredibly patient because they shipped to us like right when we moved.
Yep. And we
the
were
thick of it.
unpacking the entire time we were doing this. So, Tobin one, thank you very much. And you guys should check them out. We'll have links in the description.
I'm really excited to actually get work done now because I have 2 screens.
Right.
Like I've been so productive today, it's not even.
Right. And we don't have to constantly unplug cables for that big screen.
Yes, so now
So
I
that's
need to
helpful.
show you.
And obviously I can do both. And then when I'm doing a normal job, I've got that. But when I'm working on the MacBook, I've got a dock that I can plug it into and keep it charged. And she loses her power adapter all the time. So really thank you, Tobin. And if you guys want to see more of our tech, like the PC setup, I've definitely done shorter clips on all the other interwebs about the PC setup, being, this crazy HP and all that other stuff, or the printers. Leave a comment below and we'll definitely go over that. Otherwise, check out the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe, like, all that good fun stuff, and we'll see you on the next review.